I had a colonoscopy 2 weeks ago and I learned some things that your doctor may not tell you. Tap in. It took me about a week to feel normal after my colonoscopy because I was bloated and I had diarrhea and I didn't even do the traditional prep. I just had colonics as my pre-colonoscopy prep and I did the fasting days. And I was thinking, is this what people think a colonic is or how you feel after a colonic? No wonder people are nervous about getting them. I elected to be awake during my colonoscopy because I wanted to see what was happening in my own body, and I wanted to understand what my clients experienced when they had a colonoscopy. What your doctor may not tell you is that you might not feel completely normal right after your colonoscopy, and it might take you some time to feel normal again. It took me about a week, and I didn't even do the traditional colonoscopy prep. I gave myself Colonics, which is an American Medical Association approved pre-colonoscopy prep. I did that instead of the traditional prep, and I did the fasting days. And still, after the colonoscopy, I was bloated, didn't feel like myself. My gut microbiome had been blown to bits. They use a lot of water in a colonoscopy, and they also use gas. It is very different than a colonic. If you're thinking that they're the same thing or that you'll feel the same afterwards, no. A colonic is a very gentle procedure. We use small amounts of water. We gently massage that into the pockets of your colon. The tube only goes up into your rectum a very small amount, and it's a tiny tube. A colonoscopy tube goes through your entire colon. Also, the amount of water that's used, it's so different. I use small amounts of water at a time in my colonic. They're using much larger amounts of water and also gas because they really need to see everything that's going on. And so, of course, my microbiome was completely depleted by this. And that's, of course, why I wouldn't feel normal. But I really experienced it emotionally. And I learned what it's really like when our gut microbiome is depleted or we just don't have one. I felt depressed. I felt like I just didn't have my joy and optimism. The emotional implications were really noticeable. When you have your colonoscopy, make sure to take really good care of yourself afterwards. Give yourself some resting time. Put the electrolytes back in, take your probiotics, eat cooked food, take your digestive enzymes. I still believe that colonoscopies are important because they're the most effective way to diagnose colon cancer. I used to suggest the Cologuard test, but there's so many false positives from that you could end up getting a false positive, be totally freaked out for 2 weeks, get your colonoscopy and have everything come out fine. I see clients all the time for colonoscopy prep so that they don't have to do the traditional prep, and it's a very gentle way to prepare for a colonoscopy. I'm Julialoggins, a gut health coach and colon therapist of 40 years. I'm here to help you heal your inflamed gut. Click to follow and see you at our Happy Gut Tribe Lives on Saturday and Sunday.